Hey, today I would like to talk to about the Git flow and how you can use it to publish things on GitHub and everything else. And it's a great tool. So I won't go over everything, but I'll give you some pointers as to how to go about doing it. So the first thing I would recommend is to get obviously the Git installed on your computer. And I'm using Mac as an example. And I would also recommend getting the Atlassian source tree installed as the GUI interface, because that is the way I'm going to demonstrate how easy it is going to be use Git flow. And to search for that, you can basically search on Google for source tree, and here you can see you can install it. So I would recommend doing that. So let's say we have installed git flow and we want to get started. So I have a directory called git test, and I'm going to just basically initialize it here. So it is initialized, and I'm going to put in a file called first.txt here. So we have something to work with. And to make source tree aware of this, what I can just say is go into source tree and say new repository, and I could say add existing local repository, and we're going to select git tests, and basically open git test, and we can see there is a one stage file here. And I can click on that, and I can also say uh, how to add it to the index and commit it and everything else, and through the source tree GUI. So let's just try to do that. And it's going to ask me, so first change, and I can commit that. And once we do that, you can see that we have the master branch. It has something in there. So the first thing I have found that source tree is great if you want to use git flow, and it does make things easier for you as a recipe. So what you want to do is go in there and click on git flow, and here is going to tell you that the production branch is going to be called a master. The development branch is develop. Feature branch is going to have the feature slash prefix, and so on. And I would recommend just selecting the default values. And once you do that, say let's say you got started, so you now see you have the master branch and the develop branch, and that's great. And let's say you want to start building a new feature. What you want to do is go into just say git flow, and click on start a new feature, and I'm going to call it the uh, greatest feature or something like that, the branch. And so now I have a branch for this feature called greatest. Okay, that's okay. I guess I made a mistake in uh, naming it, but that's fine, we can move on. So if I just look at my git status here, I'm on the branch feature slash greatest, and I'm going to all uh, uh, add a new file called greatest.txt, for example, on this feature branch. So it should have, if I look at git status, it should have the new file. And I'm going to just commit it from here, git add this file and commit this file. So if we look at it, it's all committed and it's all on this feature branch. And in terms of the way I want to use the git flow, what I can do is I can just click on git flow here, and it gives me example that this is my feature, and I want to just finish this feature. I'm going to say finish current, and after this feature is done, I can say that it deletes that particular branch, and I'm going to say okay, and here it is done. And now everything should be on my development branch. So if I go into git here, git status, and there's nothing to commit and everything else is good, but you can see my two files and everything else is on this. So this is a great workflow that you can use very fast to create features and merge them onto develop and so on. If you want to explore more, I would recommend searching for videos on my website. So you could just search, for example, for git flow, and you would get these and some other videos, and that can get you a bit more information. But I hope you found this video useful, and thank you for watching this screen share.